All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful Wednesday morning. May God bless you all in the name of Jesus, Yeshua, the Messiah. I pray everybody watching is super blessed as Bitcoin is attempting to break the trend line right now. As the title of the video says, it's happening now, baby. Now, the FOMO is real, baby. The FOMO is real, and I'm feeling it. I've got my magnifying glass out today, inspecting the chart, trying as hard as I can not to just click the long button, 100x leverage, full account. I mean, all the confluences are in place. Crypto face is in a $20 million long. I myself am on the treadmill. The candles are blue and purple. My clothes are blue and purple. I'm drinking from a mug that has a set of uneven butt cheeks on it. Would you look at that? Oh my goodness, the coffee today is full of uneven cheeks. Pumping the Bitcoin to a new all-time high. It's all crazy, guys. I'm already sweating it. I can feel it. Shout out to y'all in the chat, man. You guys feeling that, FOMO? You guys feeling it? Shout out to Yowzer Dankosaurus Rex, Doinkosaurus. Shout out to Tina D. Shout out to Yakesh B. Shout out to Charlotte Jane Lee. Shout out to Jay Wheels. Shout out to Jason Casper coming in hot with his Bitcoin blaster. Growing veg like a green candle master. Oh man. He's already dropping the oh my goodness, you know we, shout out to Jay Wheels, here we go. Shout out to my man Jason Casper, coming in hot with his Bitcoin blaster, growing veg like a green candle master. Listen to him, don't get wrecked, a disaster. Here we go with my Bitcoin blaster, walking on the treadmill, we go faster. You know we last yesterday, then we go tomorrow's faster. Jay Wheels in the house, trading crypto like a Bitcoin mouse. Next thing you know, you get off the couch cause you're feeling kinda lazy, baby, don't be a slouch. Then you're coming in looking like a touch, like you got your coins up in your pouch. Bitcoin about to break the trend line, then she goes into the sky. Girl, you're looking so fine cause we got the beat about to drop. Bitcoin price, you know that she's about to pop. Next thing you know, we go up, we never stop. What's a pullback? I don't know, we only rock. Going forward, going backwards, to the left, going to the right. The Bitcoin bears and the bulls, you know they're in a fight cause we got the chart with the nice yellow arrow. Bitcoin flying higher than the sparrow. Then we take a look at the beef tallow, put it in the pan, then we go like an aloe. Then we take the white nice marshmallow, put it in the fire, toast it up, it is hallowed. Yeah, we put the eggs in the pan, fry them up, we're not eating spam, we eating fresh eggs right from the pasture. Bitcoin price pumping faster and faster. Don't you know I'm the Bitcoin master? Sit back, relax, you know I'll take the trash, yeah, to the curb. Trading Bitcoin, ain't you heard? Then we rock it, sock it, can you top it? We never drop it, you spot it, to the golden pocket, we rock it. Don't you know we never gonna sock it? Cause we turn around, tippity top it, all time high. Bitcoin about to fly, pumping up, next thing you know we in the sky. To the blue candles, pumping up into my eye. Got the purple candles, hopefully you don't cry. Candles turning purple, then they turning blue. The Bitcoin price about to show you what she gonna do. And we keep pumping up, the prices looking muddy, just like transmit carbon, binary emission, gender studies. Oh man, what's up with the face? Jay Casper, what a disgrace. Boy or girl, what is your place? What bathroom will you race inside to take a pee, to ride the urinal? Next thing you know, you don't even try your pee in there. Pee's dripping down your legs cause you ain't got the plumbing, man, what a disgrace. Oh my goodness, coming back, let's zoom. Going to McDonald's with Carl from the moon. Next thing you know, I'm feeling kinda crazy. On the treadmill, looking kinda hazy with the eyes blasting out my head. Bitcoin about to pump, got the plunger in the face, don't you know Donald Trump? Got the nice blonde wig, 80s hair metal, let me do an Irish jig. Yeah. Oh man, wow. Man, shout out to my man Jay Wheels. Jay Wheels, man, what the heck did you just do, bro? What did you just do? Oh my goodness, man. Making a fool out of me on the internet. Man, sometimes Jay Wheels comes in with the comments. Whew. Man, alright. Well guys, look at this. Bitcoin is breaking out. Alright, we got to give a major shout out, first of all, to WEEX, giving you $100 just to sign up with your email and phone number. 0% limit order fees, 0.02% market order fees, 20% cash back. Is a legitimately good deal. We got to give a shout out to the Casper Crew VIP Discord, where we give the trade setups in advance, like the one you see right here, given in the Casper Crew VIP Discord in advance, locking in those juicy profits. We got to give a major shout out to BLOFIN, coming in with the cheap fees for you, 20% cash back. And we also got to give a shout out to Antarctic Exchange, baby. Lowest fees, period. Links in the pinned comment description. And of course, we got to give a shout out now to Klein Funding. You know how to trade but don't have no money? Well, guess what? 15% discount, 25% discount on these funded accounts. You could pay $41 and have a $6,000 funded account with a 40% profit split, customized drawdown, customized profit split. And if you don't want to pass the challenge and you want an instant funded account, 15% discount on these instant funded accounts. Links to all this stuff, guys, is in the description of the video, as can be seen right here. So make sure to check it out. And if you don't want to pay any money for anything I'm showing, check out my free trading course for free on YouTube, okay? 100% free, 18 sessions, how to trade. Check it out, man. Absolutely juicy. The Bitcoin price right now is passing $109,400. And we're going to be looking at what's happening, popping on over to the chart. We're going to start on our higher time frames and work our way down. Because honestly, guys, things are looking pretty interesting. All right, things are looking pretty dang interesting. Make sure to smash up the likes. If we can get 1,000 likes in the first half hour, we'll be giving away 1,000 USDT as usual. Look at this, guys. It's quite simple. The Bitcoin price is bouncing from major support. Bouncing from major support. Bullish divergence on the weekly time frame. We have now come up, gotten a bounce. We've gotten a little bit of a retracement here, bouncing from the key support, the Fibonacci golden pocket. And we have gotten another weekly bullish engulfing candle, followed by a weekly not-so-ish indecision candle. And now, as you can see, if we zoom into the lower time frames, we are reclaiming and holding above major resistance. You can even see it on the weekly time frame. Look at this, guys. Do you see this blue line here? This blue line right here is the value area high of the macro range. We are now holding, this is our third week in a row holding above this level. We got a weekly close above it. We got a second weekly close above it after the back test. And even just in the last few days, we have gotten a back test, bounced perfectly from this level, and are now seeing the weekly candle push up higher. We come to our daily time frame. We can see that we are printing a green dot again on the daily. The weekly time frame has confirmed the green dot, money flow thickening. The 4-hour time frame, money flow, once again, is finding support, in my opinion, on the zero line as we formed a pretty interesting bullish divergence locally right down here. Honestly, I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm feeling pretty bullish. And I'm going to keep saying what I said the past few days, which is this. You know, as long as we're holding above the blue line that we have here, it's actually white now. I've turned it white from blue. This is bullish, guys. This is the most important support of the summer, this white line right here. As long as Bitcoin's holding above this, I think upside is the most probable thing to happen. Now look at this. We come in very locally here, and we are breaking out of this local trend line. All right. We had ourselves this, and now we are breaking out, okay? Now, let me just be very clear. Would I long this right now? Personally, no. I would never enter a new long trade right now. Never. You know, that's not the way I like to trade, baby. All right? That's not the way I like to trade. But being the fact that, you know, I'm in long trades, multiple long trades already from the setups that we planned for in the Casper Crew VIP Discord at jasoncaspertrading.com, I'm seeing the chart and I'm saying, you know what? It looks like these long trades still got more upside, baby. All right? These long trades, they still got more upside. Long from 100K. Long from 105K. I'm even long from 86K on a different account. All right. I feel like these trades got more upside, baby. And so I'm feeling like, look, today's a Wednesday. Wednesdays are usually the most volatile days of the week. Let's see what can happen here. Now, again, there's a few things that we do need to be aware of. A few warnings that we need to be aware of, okay? The first thing we really need to be aware of today is 110.736, because in my opinion, if we're gonna see a fake out and we're gonna end up with a sideways and down summer, this is going to be a very key level for us. All right, make sure you mark this level on your chart, guys. Make sure you mark 110.736.4 on your chart, because what we have here is actually a perfect storm, so to speak, for a liquidity grab here, okay? I mean, really, that's a key level, but we could draw a ray across these highs perfectly. And when you have a ray like this, that basically means there are stop losses for shorts here, stop losses for shorts here, stop losses for shorts here. And that means there is liquidity above where the market makers can do the old whoop, zoop, sloop. All right, do the old whoop, zoop, sloop. So please be aware of that. But if we can come above this level and hold, there's really no resistance at all here until we hit new all-time highs. And so really the only level of caution that I have right now on my chart before a new all-time high, as long as we're holding above this white line, keep in mind this white line, this is key, all right? For this whole zone right here is a no trade zone for me. All right, this is a no trade zone for me. If you want to trade it, that's on you, all right? That's on you, okay? We took the long from here in the Casper crew. We took the long from here in the Casper crew. All right, setup was given from here in the Casper crew. I didn't take it. But my point is, you know, if you want to long right now, go for it. But if you want to learn how to long the bottoms, then join the Casper crew at jasongaspertrading.com. Okay, but, you know, look. This is no trade zone for me, but a reclaim of this ray. Bam, I expect an all-time highs. What are the prices? Between 115 and 117 are the next Fibonacci targets. And look, honestly, I'm just going to say it, man. I'm just going to say it. I'm going to say it. I'm cautiously bullish right now. I'm cautiously bullish. I know it seems like I'm super bullish. It's because I'm long and things are looking good. But we do have to understand that until we are above this ray, there's still potential for just continue in this range here, or even maybe come down a little bit lower, and it takes a little bit longer before we get the breakout. Like, we just have to be honest about that, right? We have to be honest about that. I mean, this looked pretty good until we got the local bearish sign, right? And ended up actually shorting that exact top in the Casper Crew VIP Discord from the setup given in advance. Isn't that crazy? We literally shorted the exact top in the Casper Crew from the setup given in advance. Isn't that crazy? That is pretty crazy, all right? But yeah, so look. We will see what happens here. It's Wednesday. If we don't get the breakout today, man, that's not the best look because now we're 2 weeks into July without the breakout. And then we have to understand, okay, for the last three summers, all right, we've had the range, the sideways range like we did here for the whole summer. We didn't break out and we traded sideways. For here, the whole summer, we didn't break out and we traded sideways. It wasn't until the fall that we got the big break, all right? Like the big break. Like, you know, like your big break, like you're trying to be an actor. And you're like, when am I going to get my big break? You know? I've been trying to get my big break for years now. All right, hasn't happened. I'm just waiting for someone to discover my unfound talent. All right, I'm doing stand-up at bars and nightclubs and stuff like that, you know? Trying to show people I am an actor. I'm acting out things all the time. All right? Doesn't work. When am I going to get my big break? Maybe in August. That's when Bitcoin tends to get the big break if we have a bearish and sideways summer. It's pretty interesting, actually. Now, I do also want to take a look at this here. Let's go to the all-time index. Or actually, let's even just go to Coinbase. We'll go to the all-time index. Let's take a look at the monthly time frame here. Let's take a look actually at... I'm curious just to see when we're in a bull market in the month of July, what usually happens. 2020, 2017. Actually, let's just mark out all these July candles. 2021. Just gonna mark out every July. Let's just do a little experiment here and see what usually happens in July, all right? Because we know the last few summers have definitely been bearish and sideways. Let's hone in on Julio. All right. the month of Julio, the month of Julius, right? Next month is the month of Augustus, right? All right. So let's take a look here. We're going to go back all the way to, you know what the heck, man? We might as well go to like 2016 here. Might as well go to 2015. All right, let's see here. Yeah, we'll go back to 2015. So let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 out of 10. So 70% chance in the last 10 years that July will actually be a bullish blue candle, which is quite interesting. Now, if we take a look at what was happening during like the peak of the bull market, so like 2017 was peak of the bull market, that was actually a pretty bullish candle. It was actually, if we take a look at it, interestingly enough, that was actually a pretty bullish candle. We dipped down. It started kind of bearish, but it closed with a 62% pump. Quite interesting there. That was in the heat of the bull market. Then in the bear market in 2018, July was actually a bullish month. That was quite interesting. In 2019, we had a bearish month. In 2020, as we were beginning the bull market, that was bullish. And then in 2021, if you guys remember, that was a sideways and down summer. But the month of July, interestingly enough, a 40% pump, which led to our all-time high. Then even in the midst of the bear market in 2022, July was a bullish candle. And then in 2023, that was a bearish candle. We had pretty much nothing happen. Last year, believe it or not, July was a blue candle, but it was a doji. So that's interesting. We do have some bullish July candles here. And if we look at the ones that happened in the peak of the bull market, like the 2017 candle, that was pretty nice. That led to a pretty big pump. If we take a look at the 2020 candle in the middle of the bull market, that led to a really big pump. And the 2021 in the middle of the bull market, that also led to a big pump. So it's not out of the question to see this candle lead to a big pump. Now, this is our second week of July right now. And we are seeing the Bitcoin price holding above key areas of resistance. Look at this daily candle. That daily candle absolutely looks nice to me so far. I mean, I know the day hasn't started. I know New York hasn't opened, but the fact that we've confirmed the green dot on the weekly here with the money flow thickening, the fact that our 2-day gave us the most intense continuation signal I've seen in a very long time, with the money flow thickening with more room to the upside on these momentum waves. The fact that our daily red dots aren't doing a dang thing, this is kind of showing me that momentum wants to push up. All right, even the yellow oscillator on the daily here, it's really hesitant to cross below that zero line. Quite interesting. Quite interesting, man. So yeah, I have to say, I'm hoping that we get a little bit more upside right now. If we reject, let's just say, if we do take that liquidity that's up here at like 110.7, then what could we expect? Well, if we do reject here, obviously we look to hold 108 again, right? 108 would obviously be another support. We could just continue to range here. If we lose 108, then I'd be looking down toward $97,000, the point of control of the range. And then I would have to be looking down towards the high 80s, low 90s if that does not hold. Because again, if we're going to follow the pattern of the bearish and sideways summer, we would be looking down toward the bottom of the range, right? But so long as we can hold this, man. Am I crazy, guys? Let me know in the chat. Am I nuts? Or is there actually good reason to be bullish, man? Am I nuts? Let me know. Am I nuts? Are you guys feeling bullish too? In fact, let's take a dang poll. Let's take a dang poll. Are you bullish or am I nuts? Those are the only two choices. Are you bullish or am I nuts? All right. Let's see what happens. Are you guys bullish too, or am I nuts? What's the orange man going to say to ruin all this for us? He's going to tell you to like and subscribe to the Jason Casper YouTube channel.
Make sure to like and subscribe to Jason Casper. He's the best YouTube trader in the world. He's getting huge. Shout out to the Casper crew.
That's what he would say, honestly. I just talked to him. All right, let's see what you guys think here. All right, a lot of you guys are bullish. 67% bullish. 34% think I'm full of it. Full of nuts. Hopefully peanuts or honestly macadamia nuts. Macadamia nuts, that's what's up. That's my jam. The macadamia nuts, I love those. I love peanuts as well. Can't go wrong with good old peanut butter, man. Shout out to Andy from Bitcoin Senses. He says, muy bullish. Sí, señor. Yo es también muy bullish. También. Sí. CCC. Shout out to PMG, George Lifer Banterson. I'm waiting for my potatoes. Freaking tomatoes were wilted due to heavy rain. Sorry to hear that, man. Now, honestly, something else we got to be aware of is the fact that, man, oh man. You know, yesterday we were looking at this. We were still below the line, but this is. It looks like altcoins are about to get a rip when we look at our altcoin index here, and when we look at some of our altcoins as well. They're going pretty nuts, man. For example, look at XRP right now. XRP is coming up to our level, our key level. You know, this was our trading idea here. Basically, from back a few days ago, back in June, we're like, look, we came down, we took liquidity, we made a higher high, rejected from value area high, we came down to value area low, golden pocket 786. We're getting a bounce. Looks like we could break out of this. And right now we're coming up to $2.40, the POC of the range. We flipped $2.40, man. XRP's pumping. All right. Look at Ethereum right now. Also, I have to say, it's looking nice, reclaiming the value area high of the range, guys. If Ethereum can reclaim $2,700, we are going to Pump City, in my opinion. We are going straight to Pump City, in my opinion. I know a lot of people say Ethereum is dead. All right, Cardano's dead, but look at this. All right, we have our, look at the weekly right now on ETH. Look at that weekly money flow. Look at the momentum wave. It's looking good. Look at the monthly, guys. Confirmed green dot on the monthly. This is a once-in-a-lifetime signal. We have never seen that signal before. So far, it literally is a once-in-a-lifetime signal. Let's look at our 2-day. Oh my goodness. Would you look at the 2-day on ETH? Look, I want to clarify. If you're here and you're a leverage trader, you can't be leverage trading because the weekly and the monthly and the 2-day look good. Okay? This is more for people who are hodlers or people who are already in positions or people who are swing traders saying, man, these high time frames look good. But just because a high time frame looks good doesn't mean we can't have volatility. The high time frame looked good on the 2-day for ETH back here. And look, and even if this happens, right, and we break out, you could have been right. Say, look, man, the 2-day looked really good right here. But if you took a leverage trade, you're wrecked. But if you bought on spot or you took a very low leverage swing trade, you're still good, right? So I'm just saying, please be cautious. Understand the context of the market in which you are partaking in buying and selling and hitting those buttons. All right? But this looks really good to me. We have a big pump. Like if we zoom out, we look at the context here for ETH, we came down to bear market support. You know, the bear market low in July 2022. Get a pump, make a higher low. And now we're consolidating at the midpoint, forming what appears to be a bull flag. And once we do break out, we're going to break out this trend line here. A giant symmetrical triangle for ETH. And our Fibonacci extension targets 5,500, 8,500. All right, Cardano. All right, I had a friend named Dan. He had a car. And when he found out it got stolen, he was like, oh! That's why they call it Cardano. I bet you guys didn't know that. Who's the guy who I don't even know the guy's name. What's his name? Joshua Hopinson? What is it, Josh? What is it, Richard? Nah. What is it, Michael? Nah, I'm thinking of Richard Hart, Michael Saylor. Satoshi Hopinson? I don't know. You know, that fat old guy. The Cardano guy. You know? Not Crypto Crow. Come on, guys. No, the other guy. The guy who made it, you know. Now, look. Cardano, in my opinion, also looking bullish, man. Remember, according to the index, we're coming down towards altcoin season here. We got a giant cup and handle, right? Bullish divergence at the low actually 2 years ago now, crazy. Then we make a higher high, right? We make a higher high, officially changing the trend. We were in a downtrend. This was our last lower high. Now we make our first higher high. We come down, we make our higher low. We make our next higher high. Now we're forming a falling wedge as we're coming down to backtest the key Fibonacci zone between the golden pocket and the 786. This is looking pretty good to me for a breakout to around that $5 target on Cardano. Now, another reason why this looks good to me right now, this is the 2-day time frame. But we can see clearly as the price is consolidating, the money flow is coming up here. And the momentum, it's not the worst. It's not the best, should I say. We do have some bull divs on the daily here, actually. We got some bull divs on the daily. Cardano is sleeping giant, man. But if we zoom in right now, look at the daily candle on Cardano today. Look at this. Looking pretty nice. Got a nice bullish candle here. Man, this is a sleeping giant, I'm telling you, man. Ethereum, Cardano, these things are primed. These things are primed. Chainlink as well, man. Chainlink's looking pretty juicy. I mean, when you just look at this structure here, we have the bullish divergence, then we flip resistance into support, continue to make a higher high, come down, make a higher low. Once again, we're at support. I mean, honestly, look at this. Link is at support, guys. Link is at support. We're coming to altcoin season. Bitcoin's looking juicy. We know we're in the last few months of the bull market. We haven't really seen altcoins perform yet. You know, this is my idea from yesterday, actually, with Chainlink for like a spot play or a swing play. I mean, even if we just come to the previous all-time high, that's still 7 times more reward than risk. Just if we're looking at this as our support and our previous all-time high as resistance, if we're going to come higher than that, you know, even if we come to a $75 Chainlink this cycle, which isn't too crazy to talk about. I mean, $75 is only 40% higher than our previous all-time high. It's a 12-to-1 risk reward as long as we don't take out the low. It's pretty good. Look at this. We've got ourselves a nice bullish divergence at the low. We have a beautifully oversold trigger wave. Now we have trigger and then, I'm sorry, a little anchor trigger finding money flow support here. You know, am I too bullish, guys? Am I crazy? You guys got to let me know in the chat. Am I insane here for feeling so bullish? Look at this, man. Bitcoin on the hourly. Looking good, man. Am I crazy? You guys got to let me know. Solana. You want me to look at Solana? Charles Hopkinson is younger than me? Oh, Charles, right. Charles. Really? He's younger than me? Well, I don't know. He looks pretty old. I mean, look at what happens. Look at what happens when I Google Charles Hopkinson. This dude looks mad old. Yeah, old, man. Yeah, look. Old. Yeah, you could tell. This dude is old, man. Charles Hopkinson, mad old. All right. How do you buy USDT with no payment of taxes and no KYC? I don't know if there's a way, man. You got to trade to make your USDT. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that about Charles Hopinson. Well, Charles Hopinson, man, if you're watching, bro, and you want to feel that vitality again, hit me up, bro. I'll put you on a diet and training program, all right? I'll put you on a diet and training program. We'll get you... Look, we'll get you going from this to this to this in no time, man. Shout out to my man Charles. We'll get you jacked, stacked, and succulent in no time. All right? We'll put you on that good diet, bro. All right? We'll get you on a good sleep regimen. And yeah, man, we'll get you jacked, stacked, and succulent in no time at all. Shout out to Tyler. He says AVAX. All right, AVAX. Yeah. Let's check out AVAX. Honestly, I'll be honest. I've aged myself probably 12 years in the last 4. Just from, like, chronic stress. Too much screen time. Lack of sleep. Like, that's no joke, man. That is no joke. Especially us crypto people. It is no joke. We always joke about it with the memes. With that old man saying, I'm only 20 and I feel fine. But I'll tell you, that is no joke, guys. You know, the last year or so, I've been really prioritizing my own health. And I'm so happy I am. Because I feel much better than I did. But hey, everything in life's a give and take, right? Sometimes you got to put health on the sideline if you got to make money. Sometimes you got to put money on the sideline if you're trying to be healthy. It's a give and take. It's hard to find that balance. All right, so AVAX. Look, I'm bullish. Again, this is just, I mean, objectively speaking here, guys, even if AVAX dips down to $6.41, there's still more upside potential than downside potential here. Let's take it off log scale. All right. This is just targeting the previous all-time high. What we have here is a bullish divergence. We have a change of market structure. We've taken out the bear market downtrend. We come up to the support resistance flip. We get a pullback. We're currently still getting this pullback here. We're forming a falling wedge, a bullish pattern. As we are seeing more bullish divergences form on the weekly time frame. And we're coming down to key support. All right. So when you're in the last portion of a bull market and you're at support and there's bullish divergences forming on the weekly after we've changed market structure already, you know, objectively speaking, this is just a good buy. I mean, look, not financial advice. But based on this chart, this is the kind of chart you want to buy. All right. This is the kind of chart I want to buy. To be honest, and it's not financial advice, but, you know, it's much better looking to buy this chart than to buy a Bitcoin chart right now. You know? Now, let's say we pump up to a $200 AVAX. Now we're looking at a 15 to 1 risk reward, even if we take out the lows. All right, so the chances of taking out the lows, in my opinion, right now are very low because we're in the last phase of a bull market. So, I mean, the risk to reward right now is great. And even if we do take out the lows, I mean, how much lower are we going to come than the last bull market? Like, how much lower are we going to come than $6? I mean, I guess we could go to, like, our 2020 lows at, like, $2. But even if we did that, right? Even if we did that, and we come down and we literally make a new all-time low for AVAX, it's still more upside than downside potential here. I mean... Isn't that crazy? Even if we come and we take out the low from 2020 here, and we come down to $1.61 AVAX, right? Like worst case scenario, right? We're literally coming lower than this low from 2020. Shooting for that all-time high is still a 7.9 times more upside than downside. It looks not so good on log scale. When we put it on linear scale, you can see that even like in a worst case scenario for AVAX is looking pretty dang juice. You know? It's looking pretty dang juice. Stress is the devil? Yeah, stress is the devil. Stress comes from the money things, the uncertainty in those. Yeah, I mean, in my life, stress doesn't even come from the money. But it just comes from the work, the constant work. Because here's the thing. I know a lot of you guys probably share this same mentality, but, you know, when I was younger and I had normal work that had an end point, you work really hard to reach that goal so that you can rest. In trading, there's no end. It's a 24-hour market. When you're a YouTuber, there's no end, all right? Every day, there's something to talk about. There's no goal. There's no end. It's a constant treadmill. I feel like I'm on a treadmill. Can you guys relate? Do you feel like you're on a treadmill right now in this crypto space? But in all seriousness, you feel like you're on this never-ending, and you're pushing forward to this goal that doesn't exist, and so you never take the time to rest. You know? So, and it's just with the trading, it's with the homestead, it's all that stuff. You're pushing forward to this goal that doesn't exist, like with the homestead, man. There's always gardening work to be done. I mean, I'm growing food right now on about an acre. It's pretty much just me and the kids right now doing it. So, there's no goal. You got to learn to take those rests on your own, you know? Yeah, crypto aged me a lot. Shout out to Alex O. God bless you, my man. Your hair is falling out, but your account is growing. Hey, it's all a give and take, right? Who needs hair anyway? That's why they have hats. All right? I look like Johnny Bravo because I have skinny legs. I do have skinny legs, man, but look, I train them hard, okay? I do train them hard. They're strong. They're firm. They're defined, all right? They're defined. They're strong. All right, but I'm 6'3", guys. It's hard to get that real estate onto my legs, all right? But whatever, I'll take the Johnny Bravo look, all right? If only this was back in the 90s before people even trained legs, then I'd be like sitting pretty right now. You know, arms and chest only, baby. We're in the arms and chest only club, curl in the squat rack club. Shout out to Cryptina. And shout out to Felipe with the super chats. Thank you so much for the super chats. Unfortunately, I do not have time to look at these assets because right now I actually have to do a VIP live stream in the Casper crew where we'll be going over our low time frame trade setups. So we'll take a look at those at another time. I'm going to screenshot them right now so I don't forget. All right. And we will take a look at those on the next stream. But God bless you guys. And if you want to continue for the low time frame analysis, head over to jasoncaspertrading.com. We're going to be going deep. That being said, God bless you guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace.